guys, I'm doing a review for the Everlast PowerTIG 185. It's a DC AC machine. Excellent little unit. I've been using it probably for like 4 or 5 months now, and I always like to use the tools for a bit if I have the chance before I do a review. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of arc shots and just talking about different details of this machine. I'll turn it on here so you can see its display panel. So here's your control panel. You basically have your pulse, 1 or 50 per second, 2T, 4T, AC, DC, high frequency, lift TIG or stick. You have your AC balance and your arc force, or how many cycles per second, down slope, and post flow. And that's basically it. It's very straightforward, but it has basically everything you really need. Real nice TIG torch it comes with. High-speed breaker, and a compact setup that's really nice to take anywhere. 110, 220 voltage, very nice for having. I always find that really useful. So let's get on with the video.
So this here was putting together 2 W-beams to make a little work surface area, and I was running an 1/8" 7018, and it runs very smooth. You always know a lot about a machine when they run 7018 and also 6010, especially. You can really tell. So you can see the slags just coming right off nicely. Nice, good, smooth bead at a very consistent arc. And right here we're running the 6010. You can notice when you're running it that it doesn't have quite the same, it seems like maybe capacitors and stuff, but it runs it very well. It just isn't as good as some machines that I've ran 6010 on. Right here is the normal TIG torch that it comes with. It's the normal TIG nozzles. It can be really helpful to use the foot pedal like I am there on thin wall, relatively thin wall, 16 gauge, about tubing if you want real clean, nice welds. So. And especially on stainless steel, it could be really nice to use pulse. This machine, as I said before, has 1 pulse per second or 50. I'm using 1 pulse per second, as you can tell there, which really helps keep from having distortion and warpage, and helps get less heat input into the metal. It gives you more time to dip and to move forward with your welds. Keeps it really clean and less burn. And right here I'm making little cubes out of aluminum for pencil holders that used for display, and it runs very, very well in AC. I mainly got this unit to do AC TIG welding, and it does very good. It has all the features that are necessary, in my opinion, for doing beautiful TIG welding on aluminum. I get a lot of clients asking me to do a lot of aluminum, so it does quite well. So in case you're wondering, I started welding at the age of 11, and then I went to the Hobart Institute of Welding Technology in Troy, Ohio, did the structural and pipeline welding, and graduated with high honors and all in perfect attendance. So I do have quite a lot of experience doing a lot of TIG welding, and I can honestly say this machine works as good as like any of the Millers or ones that we had there at school and whatnot, or the ones I've tried. When you're under the hood, you don't know what color the box is that you're running it with, and I honestly think the Everlast has almost a better arc than most any of the other machines I've used on the market. So if you're worried about the way it welds, there's no difference. It's amazing quality. It's actually sometimes better because these things operate often at higher cycles per second, which makes a lot smoother, cleaner arc that just really runs nicely. It has less movement in the arc and a lot more pinpointed because of the high cycles per second. So I love welding with Everlast. And I'm really impressed by, like I said before, the aluminum welding. Here a client had me doing basically some toolboxes out of 1/8" aluminum, so really nice long runs, perfectly smooth, perfect welding. Obviously the torch gets a little hot when you're doing this long of a run, but it handles up to it great. You might want to grab a water-cooled unit if you're planning to do a lot of all-day welding with it, but brilliant. And yeah, the having, for the price that they're selling it for, having the gas solenoid, high frequency, lift TIG, and also stick welding, all of that in a compact package, being able to run on 110 or 220 volts is quite impressive for me. And yeah, so I just really recommend, if you're looking for a unit in this size range and price point, it is very good unit. Doing a little bit of walking the cup on a part for cacao grinder for chocolate making, the grinding unit. And yeah, just TIG welding on caps. This is going to be a cylinder for crushing cacao beans. So that's quite lovely. So I hope you have a great day out there, and I'll see you guys in the funny papers.